PM and AM underarm sweat regimen protocol is indeed a game changer, which has worked for a lot of people, in this case, the hyperhidrosis family, and they have found a solution to their underarm sweat. There are other solutions as well, but today we want to focus on the available treatments, and in this case, topical applications, and we are going to look at the active ingredient percentage and what it means. And without further ado, let us get right down to the topic. Welcome to the Sweat Relationship. Welcome to the Situationship. Karibu sana. My name is Martin, the founder of HYPERHIDROSIS Awareness Kenya. PM and AM underarm sweat regimen protocol. The frequently asked question, which is the best antiperspirant to address my underarm sweat issue? Which is the best? Which is the brand that will do it for me? Like any other form of treatment, you have to experience the brand to know which one is the best. You have to experience it, because if we tell you that this is the best brand, when it comes to experience, there are people who have experienced different brands and they have issued different reviews in terms of results and how their experience with the brand was, did it work for them or not? So you can have client A using a certain brand and client B using a different one, and I guarantee you they won't get the same results. It's a matter of experiencing, and above all, instructions. Do you know how to? How many of you know how to apply an antiperspirant? Whenever I encounter a new client, I have to explain to them, especially if they are looking for a solution to their underarm sweat, I always have to guide them. And the first thing, because it's always a Q&A session, we have to check on the background all the way now to the treatment solution. So we look at the rate of the sweat. Is it mild, excessive, or extreme? And the next course of action will be determined by your type and category of sweat. Have you experienced any form of topical application before? And this falls under how have you been managing your sweat? Have you been using any form of topical treatment, or you've been using a lot of regular antiperspirants, the regular brands such as the Nivea, Rexona, and the rest? But if we're going to talk about the PM and the AM, then you need to understand the different active ingredient and the active ingredient percentage and what works for people with sensitive skin, and why is it that some of you, even after you follow instructions, you end up experiencing maybe a rash or a, itchiness or a burning sensation. And when we rule out, maybe you applied on sweaty underarms or immediately after the shower. And once you ascertain that you applied on dry underarms and you felt, this reaction with antiperspirant, then it means that you may be having a sensitive skin. The next question will be, is there a solution, an alternative? So today I have two brands here with me. I have the most requested, Satin Dry, right here. and I have Zero Sweat with aloe vera. Now, both of these brands, they have the same active ingredient percentage, which is aluminum chloride, 12%. Zero Sweat, they have their original Zero Sweat antiperspirant, which has the highest active ingredient percentage of 15%. And I think also Sweat Block, the PM version. By the way, these two are the best alternatives for PM application, followed by Sweat Block. And like I explained, I have, or rather HAK, we have different clients who have used Satin Dry, who they have used Zero Sweat, others have used Sweat Block, and DuraDry. And each has shared different reviews. But why is it that Satin Dry, Zero Sweat, and Sweat Block are the most requested? This is because of the number of clients who have used it, and it has worked exceptional for them. We are not saying that those other brands don't work. However, for the other brands, they have a specific niche of people. And most of it, or rather most of those clients, fall under specifics. These are clients who are very specific on a certain brand. I only want DuraDry. So that is what they go for. We have a group that is very specific, that they want Dove, the clinical version of Dove. There are those who want the clinical version of Secrets. So we have clients who are very specific, and we do cater for them. But for first-timers who have used Satin Dry or have used Zero Sweat with aloe vera, they have given us positive results. So I felt I should take you through the active ingredient percentage, and I encourage you to even go online and do a proper research. We have doctors who have even talked about it on YouTube. If you look for them, you know, the likes of Dr. Sam Ellis. She's a certified dermatologist in the States, and many other doctors out there. You can go and, ascertain the information and even add more. So, active ingredient percentage is 12% of aluminum chloride. Aluminum chloride is in liquid form. Why are these two the best for PM application? It's because with aluminum chloride at 12%, the highest is 15%. More than 15%, you will require a prescription from a certified dermatologist. Again, anything that is higher than 15%, you need a prescription. You see why it's important to get a prescription. In this case, if it is higher than 15%. So the question will be, why are they the best alternatives for night application and not applying during the day? This is because antiperspirants are supposed to be applied at night before bedtime. So what do? You go and shower. And when you shower, please do not scrub your underarms. That's how you irritate your sweat glands. Unapata, that action of scrubbing, even when you step outside the shower, you're already sweating. Paka unashindo, what could be the problem? When you scrub, your action of scrubbing, you're actually irritating your sweat glands. How are you supposed to do it then? That is very simple, and it's actually a very good question. The way you do it, you activate soap kwa mkono yako, and then you go to your underarms, and you rub gently in circular motion and massage your underarms. And underarm it's not just this area alone. Makwapa si hapa peke yake. Makwapa inaanzia hapa down. Hata ukiguza utasikia hapa hivi, where you can feel like ribcage yako they meet, from this area all the way paka hapa juu, where ukishikanisha mkono yako, where the shoulder and your biceps na meet. So this whole entire area, this is your underarm, not the center region. So how you apply, or rather how you clean your underarms, the same process: activate soap ama shower gel kwa mkono, and then you rub gently in circular motion or even massage. Then you rinse with either warm or cold water. And then you use the towel, you pad yourself, una dry. Again, don't scrub. If you use the towel to scrub your underarms again, you're going to irritate your sweat glands. So you're supposed to pad yourself. Then make sure the underarms are completely dry. Make sure they are dry before you apply any of this. This one I can't open because it's already sealed. Make sure your underarms are completely dry. Then the next step is to apply. So how do you apply? 2 strokes. Remember, underarm inaanzia hapa, where you feel like your rib cage is inapatana, all the way to where your shoulder and your biceps meet when you fold your arm. So 2 strokes. Stroke ya kwanza ukitoa hapa chini ukileta juu. So get your antiperspirant, make sure you shake it. Then since it's a roll-on, siko nako kabol hapo juu. So you need to roll, and the rolling is what we call dabbing. So what do? You dab 2 strokes. So kutoka hapa ukipeleka juu, hiyo ni stroke ya kwanza. And then ukirudi chini, that's the second stroke. So the first stroke is when you go up, and the second stroke is when you go back to the initial point. So once you have dabbed, the second thing is to apply. How do you apply? You use your palm. Go back and rub gently in circular motion until it completely absorbs. The more you rub in circular motion, itafika mahali it will be completely dry. Hata ukiunua mkono, you won't see any trace of the antiperspirant. It will be completely dry. You will even feel the dryness. Then go to bed, go and sleep comfortably. When you wake up in the morning, go to the shower, repeat the process. Activate soap or shower gel kwa mikono yako, and then you massage gently, rinse with warm or cold water. Then apply the AM version. I don't have the AM version at the moment. Use the AM version. The AM version is in solid stick form. How do you apply? You can do the same. 2 strokes, or take your solid state and apply like, I think 2 strokes is enough because it's in solid state. Okay, if you push that wheel, just apply going up and then back to the initial point, the initial area. Those are only 2 strokes. So it's still the same process, 2 strokes. And the solid state tends to leave some whitish residues. So you go back with your palm and you rub gently in circular motion until it completely absorbs. That way, even if you lift your arm, we won't see any trace of the antiperspirant. If you sweat, the antiperspirant will not be washed on your garment, whether it's your t-shirt, blouse, or shirt. But when you just dab and you fail to use your palm to apply, the moment you sweat, all that antiperspirant will be washed on your garment, whether in a t-shirt, shirty, or the likes of what you like wearing. So make sure you dab and apply. And we have a whole entire video demonstrating how you are supposed to apply. So I felt like I should take you through the application process.